welcome to our 21st annual Villain of the Year pageant. This pageant is not based on beauty, charm, or presence. Rather, our contestants are fighting for the chance to become Miss Villain 2009! The winner of today's pageant must be hideous, disgusting, hairy, moldy, warty, ugly, repulsive. Let's begin with contestant number 1, Grendel's mother!
Look, I'm Grendel's mother and proud of it. My goal in life is to protect my son and personally annihilate anyone who threatens him. I don't feel shame for my actions. I actually enjoy doing things that my son likes to do, which most of the time includes beheading, ripping flesh apart, and snacking on geese. I am without a doubt the best villain here because of my fearlessness toward being evil and my ability.
You think you're high and mighty because you're Grendel's mother and a descendant of Cain. The reality of it is that you're just a rotting piece of flesh. You live your life through your son. I'm the real villain in this pageant. Instead of direct violence, I use treachery, deception, and lying to get what I want.
Oh, please. You can't even begin to describe my evilness by saying I use violence. Just the other day, I tore a geek to shreds, ripping his intestines and splitting his skull. Just for fun. Violence doesn't even cover it. Physical treachery would be more like it. And in addition to that, I use perseverance, strength, and my image to get what I want.
Well, compared to me, your image is lovely. I have the power to morph myself into hideous creatures and have been described as repugnant, hideous, and disgusting. Might I just point out that those are all characteristics of Miss Villain 2009.
I'm sure you guys are getting points for your evilness. Although, you're gonna have to stop fighting because it's really getting annoying! It's a liability issue.
Characteristics don't matter at all. It's actions that count. I'm sure you're familiar with Beowulf, the strongest of the Geat warriors. I upset him by killing one of the skildings in Hrothgar's castle, retrieving my son's arm that he somehow got hold of. This made him pretty mad, so he came down to my lair to seek revenge. Unfortunately, I was too strong.
Ha! You're lying through your teeth! I happen to know that Beowulf defeated you that day. I commend your attempt at lying, but I must say that it needs a lot of work. My lying skills, however, are simply marvelous. Though I don't have to lie to tell of my accomplishments, since I simply despise King Arthur and his simp of a wife Guinevere, I devised a plan to destroy them both. I ordered Bertolt to go to Camelot and challenge one of their knights to a game. I knew that one would accept and cut off Bertolt's head. This sight, I was sure, would be the death of Guinevere.
It's too bad she didn't die. Your plan just didn't work out. What a shame.
That's it! What I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted is that my plan also involved destroying the perfect reputation of one of the king's knights, Sir Gawain. I turned myself into a weathered old woman to make the lord's wife seem all the more appealing. She was put in place to tempt Sir Gawain into becoming a shameful knight. And though my plan took some time, it succeeded. He lied to the king and betrayed the knightly code of conduct.
I would just like to point out that Miss Villain 2009 should be a person who attacks their enemy quickly and viciously. If I were going against Gawain, I would just rip him apart. That would solve the problem.
You obviously just don't know what you're talking about. My plan worked out perfectly well and you know it. You should really be questioning your own attack against your own foe. After all, it did fail. What you really should have done is set up a trap for Beowulf, so then when he went into your lair, he would be stuck.
That's actually not a bad idea. I might try it sometime.
Okay. And to be honest, your idea about Sir Gawain really wasn't that bad of an idea.
Well, now that I know someone's just as evil as me, I don't really want to win anymore.
Me either. Would you be interested in discussing a plot to help me overtake the English throne?
I'd love to.
Great.
Ladies, I thought you wanted to live with pageant. But I'm sorry. You can't if you're being nice. It's a villain pageant! Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have found a Miss